Okay, I think we're on. We should be on.
All right.
All right.
Feels on.
Yeah.
Very tight.
Okay, cool. Now, yeah, we're live, so might want to fix the mixer part. Okay, here we go. Yeah, here's Game Revive. We got some music coming for you. This is going to be the soundtrack the whole night.
Wow, wow, wow. I gotta learn to play this on a banjo. Banjo remix!
Alright, let's get the music going. Hang on. I'm losing my window here. I have way too many windows open. Oh, you know what? I can put this over here.
What I should do, I should get a ukulele and travel the country playing remixes of songs on the ukulele. After the first song, they're gonna give up hope that that's just an opening gimmick and realize that nope, that's what you're there for.
That's exactly what we're here for. Alright, guys. Enjoy the music. There we go.
Alright, so before we get too far into this game I haven't heard of, have you heard the latest on the Switch 2?
Yes.
The Xbox part?
The Xbox part.
Yep. Microsoft announced that they're partnering with Nintendo to release games for Xbox on Switch 2.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, no, they planned on doing that to begin with.
So they're gonna win the platform wars, basically.
It was a genius marketing move. It really
because it was Xbox versus PlayStation for a long time, and Switch was kind of like that fun device to keep around. And then they released huge titles, and they kind of bumped up there with the big boys, but visually they weren't still quite there in power. And then, so Xbox was like, you know, we could just take and knock PlayStation down to where Switch started if we partner with Nintendo. So many people are gonna be like, you don't need an Xbox, just get a Switch too. That'll be the death of the Xbox. It's gonna go the way of the Sega. And then we're gonna find out that Sega is gonna release another console. They're gonna partner with Steam.
Yeah. that would be insane. That would be insane.
Yeah. They call it the Steam Dick, or
the Sega deck.
The Sega deck. Sonic Deck. Get your Sonic Deck today.
Well, I know Sony's interested in making another console, but handheld this time. So I don't know exactly how that's going to pan out, but if it's anything like the Vita was, then hey, you know.
Yeah, Steam Deck seems to be losing its luster with the community since Switch 2 is announced, and they've started breaking their Steam Decks to try to make videos out of it. Like, one disassembled his and basically made it into a flip-up console. And then the controllers are just like wires that extend off of it. But I watched like several of them where they're just like, they're effectively just breaking it. Alright, so what is going on here?
So I'm going in a cave and I'm getting attacked by slugs.
Why? Who are you? What's the story here? I don't even know you. Get your hands off of me.
So, story is, you're a character named Hero, and you have two other friends that have to go into a dungeon and rescue a princess. But before you rescue the princess, you have to go through 5 different trials, or 4 different trials. Why that is...
Why are we rescuing the princess? What has she done for me lately?
Nothing. This is just something the king wants you to do.
He just likes having a daughter around or something?
Yeah, in these times, in this particular fantasy scenario, yes.
Freaking weirdo old man.
He's genuinely concerned about his daughter.
So he doesn't even know that she needs rescuing. He's just assuming that because she's not with him, she must need to be rescued.
Well, here, let me show you something, okay? So you can have a better understanding.
I like the blue monkeys with the bones. I never thought to give ours a bone.
I know, right? But then again,
Story of my life. Just forget to hand out bones.
I'm gonna exit the dungeon real quick. All right. So as you can see here, there's
That's the
3
whole
different
world,
locations. Yep. So there's a castle, there's a town, and then there's a dark labyrinth that just happens to be sitting around.
That nobody like bulldozes. They're just like, yeah, no, fuck that place. We don't talk to it. It doesn't talk to us.
Exactly.
We're towns. We don't do that anyway.
Yep. It's the only place that they couldn't charge a property tax on, that's for sure.
I think I need you on the other side.
There we go.
There you go.
I did that just for you.
I appreciate it. I was about to say, like, I could get through it with context to the other games that we've played, but this one, no. This said there are 5 above-ground levels to the labyrinth. I missed the first part of that, but okay. Past the unseen demon and between the pots of fire lies your path. Within the upper levels, you'll find the arms of might, I assume. Or light, or fight. Light.
Yeah, they're probably light.
Letters.
Yeah, probably light.
Just so you know, that guy in the top center is the king.
Yes.
They've labeled him. That's how I know.
It really helps things. Puts it in context.
Oh, I see. They're putting their name on them when they're the ones talking. I see. They didn't learn to put the little profile picture down, even though they've got plenty of space for it.
This is very true.
Well done, JB. Now you're free to enter the labyrinth proper. Have you seen Melvy? He rushed out of here, and we haven't seen. I don't know who the fuck Melvy is.
Melvy is a wizard that was hanging around over here on the left-hand side before I finished all the trials, and then he got freaked out and left.
Wait, okay, so we're still pretty far into the game, and you're going into the labyrinth now. And this guy's like, alright, so we've got history together now, but, you know, you can't go into the labyrinth until I tell you about the labyrinth. So then he goes, so yeah, the labyrinth's got, 5 levels, and it's a labyrinth. Anyway, alright, so you can go in the labyrinth now. That's basically what I just read.
Yes.
He just goes, yes, now you can travel and go into the labyrinth. Okay, fine, but like, couldn't this have been a pamphlet? He didn't really tell you anything other than it's got 5 levels.
Yeah, they don't really tell you much of anything. You just kind of have to go and explore the labyrinth on your own.
Oh, well, you've almost beat the game. Basically, he says now all you have to do is go rescue the princess.
Oh, yeah, but I just
beat me back when you get back, or whatever you just said.
I literally just beat everything on the first level. Like, hang on a second. I literally just beat everything on the first level, and that took about 20-30 hours of my time, and that was on fast forward.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
Were something.
I'm glad you got us this far, so we didn't have to suffer through the meaning of the game.
Exactly. And that's one thing I do like about this game.
I knew the guy. He and I traded handshakes, if you know what I
mean. Okay. So now back to the evil dark labyrinth.
Back in my day, grease and palms meant something else.
Okay, well, you guys are watching Game Revive. The game of the night is Shining in the Darkness for the Sega Genesis.
And we're back in the labyrinth.
Yep.
Getting our ooze on. Trying to build a cake.
Ooze.
It always bothered me when people talked about building food. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and, build some cupcakes. I mean, I get it that you're assembling them, but... Anyway, back to you in the game.
All right, come on. It's up to architects.
And then the icing, and then the sprinkles. You are assembling it. It is. I get it, but you say you bake. That's baking. It's like, it'd be like weird saying like, I'm gonna go make confectionery, so you're gonna go confectionate. No, that's fucking weird. All right, I'm done greasing your palm. Go ahead.
All right, here's a little architects for you guys. Enjoy.
Ooh, architects. That's a good one.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool.
So did you leave this labyrinth to go back and talk to the king for me? Like you loaded a save?
No, I just literally exited the cavern.
Okay, so what you're basically looking for is you don't like need to kill this stuff. It just keeps getting in your way on your way to find the next floor, right?
Yeah.
And do you level up? You get XP for killing these things. You get
Gold
levels and stats. So this is one of the OG, like, our graphics are very basic, but we're trying to be 3D, and also here's all that other 2D RPG stuff you liked.
Yeah.
Okay.
They worked within limitations. And plus, this was like an RPG that came out, like one of the first launching RPGs for the Sega Genesis, so they were going to have
the
stuff
Sega
like
Genesis,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't ask that question. You probably said it. I wasn't looking for that wisdom because I hadn't asked. So this reminds me of a DOS game that I tried to play on the DOS archive recently. Only it was more like, it was a little more point and click, I guess, but it used the same kind of
Archaic.
yeah, Doom-like, world mapping, travel, first person.
Okay, was it like Might and Magic or Eye of the Beholder?
It was like you click an arrow on the side to turn the camera.
Yeah.
So every click, it just loaded. I mean, that's basically what you're doing here, just in a loop. I mean, that's all TVs do. But this one, you literally would load one frame at a time, and then you interacted with the stuff in that frame. But you could like walk through a corridor by clicking forward, and it would. There just wasn't a continuous mode to it.
Oh yeah, that
keep
was so
iterating through the control. And I was like, yeah, okay, this just felt, good for like 5 minutes. And now I'm tired of clicking forward.
Yeah. I never liked those in particular. I needed a continuous. I mean, I don't mind doing it like whenever I got a controller and I'm turning left and right, but actually going through and having to click, no thank you.
So you got all that over there's gear, right? All the stuff you got equipped.
No, it's all items that you can carry in your inventory, and you can only have 8 items per character.
But those aren't items you're actively using?
No.
So like, there's a picture of a flaming sword there. It's just a consumable? It's not an actual piece of equipment?
Oh, no, that's my weapon.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering. You're like, yeah, you can have these items. I'm like, oh, are you wearing any of that? You're like, no.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, back to the cupcake argument. I can see how I said, are you wearing it? And you're like, no, you don't wear a sword, idiot.
Yeah, what the hell were you thinking?
I don't know. Anyway, now we've been transported into a little bit of Pac-Man world with some blue ghosts. I know, they're slimes dressed up like Blue Man, but...
I thought it was creative,
Ooh, a different enemy. We must be going the right way.
That's usually the indicator.
They're maxing out their character limit. You know they're really powerful when there should be a space in their name, but they didn't put that in there because they ran out of characters. But they're like, no, it has to be named Killer B. It has to. And then one guy said, we could just use the letter B. And he goes, no, it's not a killer alphabet letter. It's a killer animal. We gotta call it the animal. It's just 3 fucking letters. Put B in there. This is okay, but we gotta take the space out. You think I give a shit about the space? I don't care about the space. And here we are today playing the game. The way all those are facing, it looks like they're kind of fighting each other.
Yeah. I like how they just saturate it with like a bunch of random enemies right in front of each other, and they're just like, okay, hit the button and kill them all.
Yeah, you're a few clicks removed from just clicking, would you like to defeat this? Yes.
Yeah, and to, drive the laziness even further, what they did was, actually, they recycled, believe it or not, they recycled a lot of these animations from the original Phantasy Star.
You know what? I challenge you. This is so easy. Why don't you beat it without any equipment equipped? Just punch everything to death.
Well, I would love to, but where I'm about to go is probably not the best idea to do that.
Okay, then just a weapon. You can use one monkey with a bone. Swing him by the tail.
Yeah, they seem to be surviving this labyrinth. I mean, you have a horde of monsters. What exactly do they feed on in the said labyrinth, Like,
yeah, I guess, like, something would have to feed... Are we on the second floor?
We are on the second floor.
Or did we take acid? Oh, cool. So, something would have to feed off of something that grows there.
Wait a minute. Mushrooms, okay.
Yep. And then you've got the mushrooms feed off of, like, the shit that's growing on the walls, and then other stuff feeds on the mushrooms, and you've just got this whole ecological system. You know what? I don't think that there's enough there to support this much life, though. I mean, whole monkeys?
Well, apparently these mushrooms can duplicate.
Like,
even while you're in battle.
Like asexually duplicate?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Even while you're in battle.
You'd think that'd be something like these ghosts could do. Or rapiers, or... Reaper? Reaper. Probably says Reaper.
It says Reaper. See? Reaper.
Oh yeah, I can see over there. Okay.
It's nice that they spell it out for it.
So did you buy this game on its own, or did this come as part of like a pack?
It came part of the Sega Genesis Classics pack.
Oh, right. I thought that was going away soon.
I bought it a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I had to have this on Switch. It was just no
Yeah,
question.
it keeps coming up. I haven't picked it up yet, though.
I would buy it. It's worth it. But you got to be a Sega fan, If you're not a Sega Genesis fan, then you're not gonna like it. Because you'll be like,
is it just Sega Genesis, or is it
just Sega Genesis?
Oh, okay, no Saturn
But
stuff.
it's got 3 of the Phantasy Stars. It's also got all the Shinobis. What else does it have?
That's when they were getting
Shining
really good.
Force. Shining Force. Got those. And of course, Shining in the Darkness.
I always liked Shinobi a lot better than Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, I will get. Yeah, because Shinobi had better music too.
And it was easier. I felt it was smoother to play, not easier. It was smoother to play.
Yeah.
Like you could just, if you knew what you were doing, you could just move fast through each one of the stages, which we got from like Mario and Sonic. And that's kind of what we were expecting. And Ninja Gaiden just kind of made you stop and wait and think a lot.
Yeah.
Which from that level of content, it's like that's not really what we were wanting, but I'm sure somebody did.
Yeah. I call that bad game design. But nobody will see it from that perspective.
No, everybody's stuck with it. They thought it was an amazing game when they were a kid. It's still an amazing game today. And that's what's keeping us in business. That's why we make as much money as we do making this show.
That's right. Wait, who's making money?
I mean, aren't we both making money? I was told you were getting your cut. I'm just saying, I'm not in charge of these things. You know what? Why don't we pick this up on another call after the show? You might have to talk to the her department. Weird name. No vowels. Party stands victorious. Here's your XP. Uh-oh, we're gonna fight a block. Oh, literally, wow.
A very
Well,
intense...
there's a little bit more effort into it.
Oh yeah, no. They wanted to take advantage of, like, it was a balance of, you know, showing off some fancy stuff along with recycling old shit.
They were like, do you know how many pixels we have available to us now? We're gonna leverage every pixel possible. We're gonna use it. Back in the day, we got like 10 pixel characters. That's as big as we could get. You know how many we can get now? 200. That's right. 200. So, make that brick look less brick-like.
Make him dance!
Can I still call it bricky? No. Bricky eye? Fine. See, I compromise.
Make it dance!
Management.
Oh, here you go. I already opened that one.
I get the feeling you've already been here.
I have.
Okay, I gotta ask, is the pink flashing in the game, or is that just happening to me?
No, pink's flashing in the game because one of my characters is poisoned.
Wow, what a terrible epileptic way to let you know.
Yeah.
That's poor game design. You could, like, slow pulse a color fading in and out, you know? That would let you know. You don't need it to be, like, traumatizing. We're not one of the characters. There's a reason we're not on this adventure ourselves. We're playing a video game.
Yeah, they could have just wrote poison, or just had like a red or different color block up here.
Yeah, it's like, don't make us suffer. That's why we're playing the game. We don't want to suffer. We want the characters to do the suffering.
But you know, they didn't think about things like epilepsy back in those days.
I feel like you just disrupted like a sewing circle. Because the goblins look like they've got this balls of yarn that they're just tangled up in. And the Reapers are there. They're like, I'm gonna cut you free. And then you come along and you just fucking kill the whole knitting circle.
Yep.
This is what happens when there's no story. I just start injecting random fucking stories in.
Yes, we appreciate your personal take on these things.
Those are... Yeah, those
heavily
are
detailed gators. Looks like a mascot.
Yeah. Those are very sexualized lizard people.
They're alligators.
Yeah, that they are.
When you go into court, you're like, you want a litigator? No, I want an alligator.
No, I need some thirst trap fucking monitors. Let's go.
Yeah.
That guy deserved to die. He looked mischievous. Can't just go around at this day and age looking mischievous. That'll get you killed. You look like a cereal box character.
What, the cloud with the eyeball?
The brain with an eye and hands?
You guys are watching Game Revibe or listening to it, one of the two.
You're ingesting it, one way or another.
You always have a fancy word for this stuff.
I've got more. It's my. I have a intake word of the week calendar, so I get a different intake synonym.
And you've tried to find a way to use it like it's Pee-wee's Playhouse. Here's the word of the day.
Yeah, these weird cereal box character brains. You could totally see that on Saturday morning cartoon commercial with his brains trying to convince you to eat some kind of weird ass cereal. And the parents walk through the room. Oh, brains are the thing now, huh? Yeah. And then walks out.
Yep.
It's just weird. Sometimes there were characters that we didn't even know what they were, like Bump in the Night. What the hell was that thing? You remember his
Bump in the Night
green thing with this big eyeballs? It was a claymation show. Very bizarre.
Interesting. I don't think I ever saw that one.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, man. Yeah. Game of the Night is Shining in the Darkness for the Sega Genesis, being played on a Nintendo Switch. I'm flashing because I'm poisoned. All right, more fluffy brains.
See, it's very just disorienting to have the poison flashes like that. I'm getting like PTSD.
Well, this game will give you a lot of that if you don't know what you're doing. Or where you're going, or where you are. Because as you can see, the labyrinth itself is just unnecessarily huge.
Yeah, we don't like it when things are unnecessarily huge. It's terrible.
Alright, coming up on the music hour, we've got Enigma, followed by orchestral maneuvers and some lead off forward. So you guys enjoy.
Enigma. This guy looks like he's just down at the beach chopping trees down. No big deal, waiting for someone to come along that he can be happy with and milk, and you just killed him in the labyrinth.
What if they're just trying to be friends this entire time and we spoke the wrong language?
And see, now, back to the thirst trap lizards here. Like, all the creatures in this game kind of give you... They give you this look that makes you uncomfortable, right? Like, I'm not sure I like... Can you look at me like you want to kill me or something else? Just not that.
They're not cougars, they're maligators.
You know what your mom is? Cougar? No, maligator.
Yeah.
What?
No one would understand the reference. Ever.
She's really buff and rich. She's an alligator. It is bizarre. Do they have alternate colors of these? Like, do they reuse assets?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, every single one of them they do.
Yeah, I wonder if like the first versions of them, maybe the color palette was so dramatically different that they just look like lizards, right? But then you combine that dark brown with the bright pink and just the colors in just the right spots, and it's like, okay, that's a drag lizard. It's a little bit different than the versions I fought before, but I can understand why they'd be stronger, more powerful.
Yeah, I want to make a game just like this, to be honest with you.
I don't think it would take you long.
Yeah, because we just have to recycle everything.
I mean, you've got huge asset packs to pull from. You don't even have to make anything from scratch. They were still doing, like, pixel by pixel programming back then.
Yeah, I could probably make something like this in about 2 weeks.
Bet you could. I don't see why not.
Of course, I would streamline some of the interface.
Okay, but you gotta keep the creepy looks in.
Oh yeah, no, I'd definitely do that.
Gotta keep the creepy looks. Look for assets specifically out of character.
Woohoo!
Nothing looks like it wants to kill you. Everything looks like it might want to take you out to dinner. Alright, so based on the color palette here, are these skeletons made of metal and they've rusted, or are their sword and shield made out of bone and everything is blood covered?
Yes.
Or yes. That could be an answer as well.
Yes.
You could just yes it. I see why you liked the rooms, not the rooms, the back room. The back rooms game.
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
a lot like the back rooms.
Yeah, it is. I think it was like one of the earlier conceptions of it.
Look at these happy folks, just having a decent labyrinth evening, and you happen upon them, and not even gonna cook them up as steaks. You're just gonna kill them and leave them there. You're just a labyrinth monster. You're the you're really, that's really what this all boils down to. Your character has a reality distortive disorder, and it thinks it's the hero, but it's going around just killing things that have just lived in these labyrinths for centuries.
Well, you know, I was sent by a bunch of, what are they?
And the king is actually like some mafia drug lord who needs competition eliminated. But you think he's the king.
Yeah, you think he's the good guy, but he's really not.
Alright, I'm just gonna mash together Breaking Bad and Fight Club to come up with a plot. Here we go.
Well, in all defense, his daughter was kidnapped.
We think it's his daughter. He could just say, my pallet of cocaine was kidnapped. And we're just like, yes, your daughter the princess.
Well, there was a royal tiara that I did find. Oh, I went here.
Yeah, what is up with that wall?
It's another, like, it's a one-way entrance.
So you have to figure out how to open the door. And that's not the button right there in the center of the room?
No. No, that's the little spin wheel that forces you to go a certain direction.
You have to, is it random or do you hit a button to make it stop?
No, it's basically, it makes 3 turns. So each different time you walk on it, it will turn 3 times.
Oh. What is the point of that?
1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Is this just to make this dungeon take longer?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know,
This is
old
maniacal.
school game mechanic. Yeah, no, it's pure torture.
So like we're not gonna write more surface area for them to walk on. How do we extend the surface area superficially? And they go, well, you could just fuck with them.
Every game designer back in those days, because they had deadlines they had to hit, and they're like, we don't give a shit. As long as they can play the game and beat it, we don't care what happens. And
Yeah, back then they used to say they didn't have the word feature. They just had the phrase fuck with them.
Yep.
Okay, how else can we fuck with them? No. Feature. What else can we feature for them?
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, they had what, game designers, how many? Like a team of 10 at most? 12? Maybe 20 if it was a fancy game?
Yeah, because I mean, like if you think about it, you could look at everything that you can do in a game as a way to make the game take longer. So like they introduce being able to assign your own stats to characters in RPGs, right? Is that a thing that needed to happen? No, because if there was a just optimal button that you could just hit and it would just auto-assign the points, everyone would just use that, right? Except for like a handful of people that are going, oh, look at my crazy build, it breaks the game, that kind of shit. Right? But, so what this game does is the stats are automatically assigned based on the equipment and levels you get, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes the game go faster. I bet if you went back in time and told them, hey, if you let the players assign the level up stats themselves, it'll make the game take longer, because every time they level, they've got 3 characters that they've got to dish out some points to, and that's making them stare at the game longer. They would have totally done it, because that would have been another, how can we fuck with them thing.
Yeah.
What are these Laffy Taffy monsters?
Laffy Taffy.
There's some saltwater taffy fellows here to poke you in the nose, or whatever they're gonna do with that finger. It's something maniacal. He doesn't look angry. He just looks curious. We're killing very curious, stretchable creatures.
There we go. Alright, gained a level.
So does everybody level up at the same time, or do they all have their different rates?
Different rates. Okay, so I'm on level 30, wow.
Where's all their pictures?
I don't know.
Are they just like, no. We're gonna leave the imagination here. Just leave the imagination in this gap here. You know, no one really wants to know what they look like. They want to assume that their character looks like them. Like, yeah. Okay, but you put a frickin' silhouette there that looks like a very defined cartoon character that you've blacked out. I would have rather seen that kid that looks like Arthur from Sword in the Stone than nothing there.
Like I said, they probably had this at launch, and when they did, they probably rushed a lot of aspects. Because I remember those games like Phantasy Star 2, like every single one of them felt like it was missing something very important. And they didn't really perfect it until the late 90s. Or mid-90s, sorry. But by that time, you know, consoles fade and they had to move on to other things like the Saturn.
And JRPG is still alive today, though. Dude, huge market.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I saw a few of them I need to buy myself.
Yeah.
I want to buy that new, what is it, Tales? Or that remastered one that they made. Not Trails, Tales.
Tales.
Yeah. Completely different series. And of course the remake of Dragon Warrior 3, because that was actually my favorite Dragon Warrior.
That one looks pretty good. Come up my list a few times.
Yeah, it's cool because you basically create your own party at the very beginning of the game. So if you want to go solo, you can, or you can actually contract other characters out.
So what? We're still on floor 2, right?
Yeah.
What's the highest floor you've made it to so far in this playthrough?
In this playthrough, 2.
Oh, okay. So. Okay, so how long did it take you to clear the previous territory you were in? I'm like, you know, the labyrinth is one whole territory. How long did it take you to clear the previous one?
I'm gonna say about 20 to 30 hours.
Gosh. So there's probably at least 20 or 30 hours worth of labyrinth here, huh?
Oh, extra, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And this I don't know that there's enough for me to stab at for a whole nother hour. Just saying. I almost started talking to you about the Final Fantasy VII remake that just released.
Oh, did you get it?
No, I'm gonna watch people play it.
Oh, come on, man, just get it.
I'll watch you play. Why don't you stream it? That's old school being revived.
Okay, do you want the original or do you want the remake?
I mean, I've got the original on Switch already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just haven't played it. But the remake, isn't that out?
Yeah,
I thought it was out.
It's on PC now.
Okay, that's what happened. I saw it show up on PC. But you have it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, totally worth it. Matt, so you've seen all of Rebirth, right? You saw that whole playthrough, I'm assuming. I think you told me that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So remake.
I think I watched you and Arvindor play through that.
Okay, so remake. You can. The content, there's at least 200, 300 hours worth of content in it. Now, because you go through 3 different continents that you have to, like, actually play through the whole story. And there's just a whole bunch of mini side quests that you can do. So it'll definitely eat up a lot of your time.
Okay.
And the story is actually really awesome.
I will keep that in mind. Most of my gaming these days is done right here with you.
You actually don't play anything like outside of this?
I mean, for this past week, I've been kind of trying to. I was playing Power World up to a point, and then, running a little private server of it, and then they hit a bug that turned me off for a while because it doesn't save, and you lose like several days worth of progress.
Oh no.
So I'm like, okay, walk away from that. So then I've been trying other games. Let's see, I've tried Dragon's Dogma 2 and 1. Tried the 2 on PC, and I tried the 1 on the Switch. So far, I'm actually liking 1 on the Switch more than 2, even though 2 looks gorgeous. It feels... the controls feel constricted. Like, I feel like I'm suggesting the character what to do instead of him actually doing it. And whenever I hit an attack button, it feels like I'm saying, hey, why don't you go and attack? And it does this attack in a random direction. It doesn't feel like I'm in control, you know? So, kind of a turn off. 1 is a little bit better so far. Auto-aiming stuff, auto-targeting, moving towards the target that's at least whatever's closest, if not what I'm aiming at. What else? I've been thinking about trying Baldur's Gate 3 now that they've got the mods in there to see what community mods there are. Apparently that is a huge game changer. Thousands of mods already made it on for free. I mean, that's a lot of content. But I was like, I don't know if I want to get anything that deep. So tonight I installed a game called Spaceborne 2, which is a 3D full space sim style game with a story and everything, being made by one guy who also made the first one. But he's expanded the feature set. So it was either this game or X4 that I was going to try. So I decided, okay, X4 is a little more RTS. I don't want as much RTS. I think more story focused. So landed on Spaceborne 2. I installed. I launched it right before this happened, and then I shut it off and said, nope, I can't do both, because he's gonna have a game that is too interesting for me to play another game. Boy, was I close.
Well, the good news is that you only have to deal with 18 more minutes of it.
Why is that? That thing has two faces, but the upsetting part is one face is evil and the other face looks young, like naive, and it feels like the face on the left takes advantage of the face on the right a lot.
Bro, this is a game, not a psychology exam.
Don't you want a snack? Oh, of course I want a snack. Go
what
get
personality
the snack,
type are you?
I'm gonna go get the snack. Oh, and here we've got Medusa with no hair. It's a new look for her.
It's William Dafoe's take on it.
No, you know how I know it's not? Because I'm not terrified. Oh, Willem Dafoe, man, that guy.
All right, coming up, we got some David Bowie and some other Offspring. You guys enjoy?
That's the insanity you want in your dreams. Like, if you were like, oh, your dream's like, okay, you're gonna have a dream, it's gonna be bad. Who do you want to be your bad guy? Willem Dafoe, him right there. You know, most people are like picking, like, just to throw back to a reference from earlier, like Pee Wee Herman, you know, okay, that kind of, you know, quirky, evil. No, I want Willem Dafoe. I want the good shit. If you're gonna kill me, I want it to look really terrifying. Yeah, this color scheme still screams thirst trap to me.
There we go. Okay. What? Oh, there we go. Heal, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, wow.
He did a little dance.
He did a little dance. He was like, shake it up.
And then he's like, you're gonna watch me take a shit right here.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Like, what are those things you're holding? Let's just say we don't have toilet paper.
Hang on, I gotta see what these options are here.
Screen, de-soul, revive, screen, quick. Blast.
And let's see what happens.
Praise.
Okay.
So, for most of the combat up to this point, you've mainly just been doing just your regular weapon attack.
Yeah.
So you just save your magic and abilities up for fighting shit like this.
Yeah.
Things that have more than 3 frames of animation.
Yeah, oh yeah. What does burst do?
What you do with pimples? You gonna burst his pimples?
Oh, I see.
You can heal him.
Cool. Okay, maybe I could have just attacked him the entire time.
I don't know, they made him seem like he was gonna be really tough, but maybe you're a little higher level than they expect you to be by now.
Probably.
Keep
Alright,
hitting that wheel.
What is that sun armor? Who do you think that goes to?
Son? I don't know the characters, I haven't met them. They're just names to me. I would assume you've got your warrior, your healer, and then your elementalist.
Yep, you're pretty much on point. Okay, no, she can't equip it.
Sun armor, I would think, would be your warrior character.
Well, let's see.
Goes with your sun sword.
You were right.
Fiery sword.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, then it's gotta be better than that plate of breasts.
Yeah, it gave me 12 extra defense points.
Brings to light a whole different thing to imagine than breastplate. But now when I say breastplate, I'm thinking of a plate of breasts too. So
Let the imagination wander. Oh, here's another one. I'm just gonna attack him this time.
he's doing his whole like electric dance.
Okay, yeah, I could have hit him 3 times the last time. Wow, that was epic.
Don't know your own strength.
I really don't.
Oh really, you don't know theirs. Like, how can we make it take longer? We're gonna make this motherfucker dance before every fight.
Give him that Taylor Swift. What's a Taylor Swift?
Just shake it out.
Yeah, shake it off. Shake it out. Worn robe. My question is, do I want to wear the worn robe? Let's see if Pyrrha wants it. Equip. Oh, yeah, item. Then equip. Okay. Nope, don't want that. Alright. Let's do this again. I hit you 3 times, bro.
Whoa, tougher one, huh? His dance moves were a little crazier than the other ones, I guess.
Perhaps.
Dance stat was super high.
We were more drawn to it this time around. Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Uh-oh. A box that has clown monsters for arms.
They're awfully protective of it, so it's got to be something important.
And the last thing that you fought took more than 3 hits, so this is a very special box. This is probably like a bread box. It's probably just a box just full of fucking bread. Matter of fact, I think it says loaf right down there at the bottom right. L-O, it's a backwards L, but L-O-A-F. I can see it, yeah. It's a loaf box. Or it's full of shoes. It's all loafers. Back in the day, Foot Lockers actually held, you know, it's a locker full of shoes.
Actually, what did I pick up? I don't remember.
I don't know, I was focused on the bread. You didn't get bread?
No, I got smelling salts. Whatever those are.
Ooh. Well, smelling salts are usually used to wake people up.
Okay, so it's probably for all the times I was paralyzed and I just didn't care to use them because I thought they were useless.
Oh, okay. That would be weird, using smelling salts to unparalyze instead of wake up. Do you have enemies that put you to sleep in this game?
I think.
That's probably what it's for then. Headhunter. Yo, bro, how can we get one of those dimensional ropes so we can just go up? He's like, it doesn't go up, it goes into a pocket dimension.
Not good.
And you're like, bro, but it looks like it's going up. And it's like, look, I don't have time to explain dimensional theory to you. What the hell?
I'm rewinding it.
Freaked me out. Why are we rewinding it?
Because he killed 2 of my characters.
Oh, I didn't notice. Man, you wanted to tug on the dimensional rope, but... that guy's like, nope.
Alright, let's do this.
So what are you going to do different this time? You going to use magic?
I'm gonna heal everybody. And then... oh, wait. Let me get this.
So you're going to, like, be able to, like, climb that rope to go to the next level.
Yes, sir.
Going to 3, baby. Going to 3.
Wait.
Told you it wasn't going to take you 30 or 40 hours.
Yeah, what did I do with it? There we go. Okay, next. There we go. Excellent.
The lizard finally calming down.
Yes. No, I had to fix some of the playlist rotations because I didn't want us to come on next. I just want to come on one song afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then we can close out the show.
Cool. After you kick this guy's ass for killing 2 of yours.
Yep.
Killed 2 of my asses.
I'm going back in the past to get my revenge. Quick save. Okay, there we go. Oh, didn't have to fight him this time.
What?
The randomizer didn't kick in.
Lame.
Well, I got this guy. He's just as tough.
Yeah, that guy's got ball of steel. He's really gobbling that ball, isn't he? Ball gobbler. Gob ball.
He does
What do
his
they
own
call
little
him?
dance.
Chrome ball? Chrome ball?
He likes picking on my first character. I don't know why. Well, shit.
Ouch. Good thing you put that save in there. Or you'd rather skip that other one.
Yeah,
The chance of getting that other one.
I'm gonna just go back just a little bit. Of course, this is not a feature available in the original Genesis version. This is a feature only available in the Nintendo Switch version.
Yeah, the only way to start over when something like that happened back in that day was to smash the console with a hammer.
Yes. And I'm just not interested in doing that anymore because they're getting quite pricey nowadays. I'm gonna make her heal. Oh yeah, I guess you can put people to sleep in this game.
Blows up like a balloon. Blew up like a fucking bomb.
Oh,
Like
that
a
was
balloon.
his final move. Okay, wow.
Yeah, self-destruct.
Okay. Do another heal. Nope. There we go. Ooh, fiery lizards.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Finally, something dangerous looking. Not looking like it wants to buy me a drink. Or whatever this is. This creepy relationship between these two faces. It's unnecessary. This is what happens when the first Reese's was made. That's chocolate and peanut butter, and one just overtook the other one. I guess that would be the chocolate overtook the peanut butter.
Oh, made it to the third floor.
It looks a lot like the first floor.
No, these walls are blue.
What were they on the first floor? Yellow? Brown?
Yeah, like lightish green. I think, yeah, lightish green.
Now you're fighting some weird chomper ostrich.
Yeah.
Tomahawk beak. Oh yeah, they got you drained of points.
Since I
Man,
made
I
it
don't-
up before, actually that means I can go back and there's some further development in the story and they'll give me something that I need.
They don't make games like this anymore, man. For health reasons. It's a lot of flashing.
Yeah. Normally I play it on fast forward, but tonight I'm making the exception.
Like, yeah, they don't make games like this no more. Nah, CDC stepped in and said, nah.
There's your ringtone.
Oh, that's perfect. That's what I wake up to every day. I just pour that song right into my coffee.
Ah, good. Buy my thrill armor, yay.
It's the best armor you can get in the game. Until the next armor you find.
Yeah, I need to find
I
the armor
would
of
think
light.
that sun armor would be better than mithril armor.
Perhaps.
But mithril's got the word myth in it, so it's like the best until dragon diamond armor,
Let's find
you
out.
know. Until Ultra Zeus armor. Oh, hey, this guy sells Ultra Zeus armor, you can tell. What the hell? Did he bite his tongue?
No, they made a little joke. So every time that window pops up from the right, they freak out.
Oh.
It's like breaking the fourth wall kind of joke.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, breaking the fourth wall.
What's the fourth wall?
Nobody knows what the fourth wall is? No, nothing. Okay, speaking of fourth wall, you're watching or ingesting Game Revive. That's the word of the day.
Here comes some Pink Floyd The Wall.
Yeah.
It's like, dick. That's not on the queue.
It's not today. It's not today. I didn't pick up that album, but I should. I saw it the other day. I was thinking about it. Very contemplating. Should have
Picked up orange and yellow Floyd, but pink. Gotta wait for that one.
Yeah,
gotta go on deeper sale.
Yeah.
Much deeper than Brown Floyd.
Yeah. Had too much Maligator vibes. All right, so that is the end or conclusion of this episode.
I like that. End or our conclusion.
And yeah.
It looks like he's Joel art. It's a weird fad.
I'm gonna leave you with this awesome little ditty.
I could jig to that any day of the week. Look at old Vic go.
All right, you guys take care. GameRevive.com. Catch the latest episodes.
On the right front of his belly button's weird.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, belly button.
Oh, he really is.
He really is. He's really getting in there.
Mr. Brax! Hey, everybody, this is my favorite song. Hang on, let's see if I can do it in his voice. You see Travis the song? A lot of strange stuff in there.
You walk up to my belly button. It smells fun.
I like beans.
I like to put icing in my belly button because it makes it fun like a reverse cupcake.
All right. You guys, take care.